And my colleague Sudhir Ranjan Sen, in fact, sent us this report from Ground Zero where the assault took place and saw firsthand the intensity of the attack.
Promotional material of the Congress that was supposed to be distributed by the party among its workers to showcase its case, strewn all around. We are roughly about 50 to 75 meters away from where the blast site is. And if I can ask my camera, you can see the road clearly from here. This is where all the cars would have been jammed up once the explosion happened, blocking the entire road. If we walk a little bit into the forest, more revealing stuff that we find. Bananas most likely brought in for the workers as refreshments. Water bottles strewn around. This is definitely not what the Maoists would have brought in. This is definitely was with some senior leader or meant for the workers who were traveling with them. And if we go a slightly little bit more into the forest, clothes strewn around, we do not know yet whose these would be. A bag containing, somebody carrying that many food packets, slippers, and most interestingly out here, this is what the CRPF and the police have found this morning. Blood spots. 2 blood spots out here very clearly. Either somebody would have been shot here or been beaten so badly that, he would have bled and bled very heavily. The speculation or the general understanding that the CRPF and the local police has is perhaps this is the spot where either Mr. Mahendra Karma was shot or the place where Mr. Patel and Nandkumar Patel and his son would have been shot at this place. A powerful explosion ripped through this place, and this is the kind of damage it has caused. The crater is almost 5.5 feet deep, about 9.5 feet in diameter. This is what the landmine explosion caused. And the damage that it caused are still strewn around the wreckage of the cars. If I can ask my camera to pan that side, that is the wreckage that you see of the vehicle that was ripped, that was caught in the blast. Before this, just before this, providentially, 1 or 2 cars, we are told, escaped. And in one of those cars was Avdesh Gautam, who spoke to us earlier. That is another remnants of the car that that has flown off at least 20 feet and has landed there. It is around these areas, these heights, that the Maoists were occupying, and they fired on top of the vehicles. The Congress leaders were coming back in a convoy. The convoy was about 25 cars. It had about 25 cars, and it was an easy target because it's a thin road, it's a single lane road, and this is where they got them. Nandkumar Patel and his son, who were traveling along with Lakma, Mr. Lakma, the MLA from Kota, was not so lucky. They were caught here, and according to what Mr. Lakma told us, it was the second or the third car. After being caught and when the firing started, it is somewhere here, most probably, that they ran in and tried to take shelter. However, for Mr. Nandkumar Patel and his son, they weren't lucky at all. While they allowed Mr. Lakma to go, Mr. Patel and his son were both killed by the Maoists. And this is the result of the firepower unleashed by the Maoists yesterday. Several cars still strewn around. You can see the bullet marks that are there in some of them. All of them damaged. They would have been pushed. The drivers would have rushed onto one side to save themselves, or just jumped out of the vehicles. Till now these vehicles haven't been removed. They still stand blocking part of National Highway 221. With camera person Rizwan Khan, Sudhir Ranjan Sen for NDTV.